Well, good evening, friends. Thank you for joining us. Slight change of plan tonight from usual. We won't be joining the church this evening. If you're a regular with us at Thundersley, you'll know that we normally go over to our Cameron church and enjoy a little bit of their service before we split offline. Tonight we're not going to do that, so a bit unexpected. I can see Deb's face down there as well, pretty shocked because we just discussed beforehand our usual order of service. So what we'll do tonight, if you have any name for healing tonight, please put those into the comments section now. We'll do a very short silence while we sort that out, and I'll ask Deb if it's okay with you to come and do an opening prayer, and then I will do some healing names after that. And your mic's on mute at the moment, Deb.
There you go then.
Perfect. Yeah, opening prayer would be lovely. Thanks, Deb.
Okie dokie. Divine Spirit, as we gather here today, we give thanks for bringing us here together safely. We send out our thoughts to those who are suffering, whether through illness or through loss. We ask that they receive the strength, the comfort, and the courage to carry on. We give thanks for each and every day on which we have food to eat and water to drink. We give thanks to our friends and our relatives and the time that they spend with us. We also thank you for our friends in the animal kingdom, who we sometimes forget, but who bring us so much joy. We now send out our thoughts to those in the spirit world, our friends and our relatives. We ask them to draw close and pass on their messages of friendship and of love. We leave this service in their capable hands. Amen.
Lovely. Thank you, Deb. Okay, we'll come back to you shortly for tonight's messages. Wonderful. Okay, friends, great to have you all with us. I can see some names coming through now. I will try and capture everyone as we go. Good evening to Mia and Sheena. Hello to Stacey, just moved up to Sheffield, up to Yorkshire. Sorry, hope you're okay. Okay, let's take some time now then. If I pop our healing candle onto the screen. If you've got a candle at home, I know some of you do keep up this practice, and then by all means light that now as we join our healing energies together, and we'll go through our names for tonight for healing, and they are as follows. Healing for Elizabeth Hook, Mia's daughter, Sheena, Bill, Lewis and Harris, Shirley and Trevor Williams, Sue's daughter, Emily, I think that's everyone from our comments. And of course, we send healing to names in healing books, in churches, and on Facebook pages, and wherever those healing names may be, anywhere in the world, as we join our energies together tonight. Let's take some time now to focus on that healing energy. Take a minute's silence to focus on the candle, send out our energies, and that will be followed by Gracious Spirit. Lovely. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I can see from the comments there, Pamela, you said you've donated. So thank you so much for that generous donation. If anyone else has tonight as well, obviously, thank you out to you. Just a quick word on that. We are all volunteers at Thundersley, as many of these churches and centres are. People donate their time and donate lots of other things to keep the church running. But there is obviously still bills to pay, like the electric and various other things. So we do rely heavily on people's goodwill and donations. So anything that you can and do give, that really does help us keep the doors of the church open, and of course these online services running. So, so thank you so much for that. Okay, friends, let's get started a little bit earlier tonight then, and we'll go over to Deb, who is coming a little bit earlier than you expected, Deb. But are you happy to begin tonight's messages?
Yeah, why not, eh?
It must be Spirit's wish.
That shocked me. I was sitting on the settee just minding my own business, and I heard you mention my name, and the church weren't you weren't on the, you know, doing the camera bit on the church, and I thought, oh god, get up quick. So here I am.
Well, it's a good job you're here, and you've done a few of our services. There was lovely evenings. We did say, didn't we? There's a lot of pressure now to put on you, but I'm confident. I've got every faith in you. And if you're happy, then I'll leave it in your capable hands, and we'll go to Frank's cards afterwards, as we always do every week, to wrap up.
Okay. Did you put the comments up, Rob?
Yeah, I will, Deb. Once you're working with someone, I will isolate them on the screen. Yeah, that'd be.
All right. Hello, everybody. Say hello to us then. If you're new, let us know. We like to know if you're new, or I like to know if you're new anyway. And all we're going to do is just connect with some of your loved ones with the spirit world. Sometimes I know where I'm going, but as I can't see you all, I can see comments if I switch. It's funny, I'm on an iPad, which is a bit awkward, so I have to keep switching backwards and forwards to the comments and then back to the picture again. But what I usually do is give you the information. If anybody can take it, pop a message up, and either I will spot it or Rob will spot it. Please make sure you can take all the information as well. And if there's a couple of you, we'll narrow it down. If we give you dates, they're going to be anniversaries, birthdays, or passings. And just bear in mind that anybody can come through. So just take them. Once we start talking to you, other people will pop in and say hello as well. Just take them on board. If you don't know who they are, go and check them out. That's all I want to say, is just take everything on board, accept it all, and go and find out where it belongs. I'm very confident in what I give, because all I do is just repeat what they say. I'm being annoyed by my dog at the moment, which is messing around underneath where the stand is on the computer. So if you see the stand wobbling a little bit, that's my dog messing around. So if you see me wobble, it's because of her. The first person I've got with me, I've got a couple of people with me, but we'll go with a lovely dad. So I've got a lovely dad here who's talking to me. I don't know whether this is his name, but he connects with the name John. So he either knows John or his name is John. So lovely dad connecting with the name John, looking for a lady on here, but also saying that he knows of Margaret as well. Margaret's up in spirit as well. So if anybody could take a dad connection to John with a lady up there called Margaret, let me know. He's talking about the month of April means something. So that's going to be an anniversary, birthday, or a passing. And he's also talking to me about September as well, meaning something as well to somebody. So if anybody could take it, let me know. He's just come, he says, to speak to a lady. He's telling me that he's come because there's a lot of healing that's needed in the family at the moment. And there's a bit of a rift somewhere as well. He's talking about a rift within the family somewhere as well. So if it's you, Rachel, have you got a dad in spirit as well? Because this is a dad that I've got coming through. Also, he's talking also about having a collie dog in spirit. So there's a collie dog somewhere that he's brought with him as well. All right, then. Pamela, you can take John, my brother, Margaret. Let's try and narrow it down then. So, Dad, I have to read the comments as well. Auntie Margaret in spirit, Uncle John in spirit, my birthday in September. Sue Bailey, Dad. Sue Bailey, let's go with Sue, Rob. I'm drawn to Sue, so we'll come to you, Sue, I think, because I want a dad, and he's connecting with the John. You can take the rest, and I'm just drawn straight to your picture. So I'll come to you then, Sue, and your health bad. That's why he's coming, because your health is bad as well. He's talking also to me about a family rift as well. So there's a bit of a rift somewhere in the family. I don't know if you're aware of that, but your dad is talking about this bit of a rift. But he tells me the main reason he's coming is because of your health, and he wants to send you healing. Okay, he's talking about healing for you. Now, I don't know who he used to call Angel, but he's calling somebody Angel, or he has knowledge of somebody calling somebody else Angel. Okay, he's talking about that as well. Now, first of all, there is a new baby coming around you, Sue, that he's aware of. He's just talking about the new baby. And he's also talking about a connection to London as well. There is a link to London, and he's talking about somebody going there or has been going there regular. All right, there's a regular trip to London for somebody that he's talking to me about as well. Okay. He's just said to me he's come because you've been sending your prayers up to him, Sue, amongst other people up there. Apparently, you talk to a lot of spirit as well, and he wants to let you know that they are listening. And he's talking about he's heard your prayers. So you obviously talk to him. He's talking about you talking to him. So I hope you know what that means. There is also, okay then, oh, he's just told me, he's made me read your message there around your brother. Your brother actually needs a little bit of healing as well. And there's also changes, he says, coming up in your brother's work as well. Nice changes. Okay. He's describing them as slight changes in your brother's work. So watch for that coming up as well. Okay. All right. Yeah, but your brother needs a little bit of healing. Apparently your brother's, he's describing your brother as overworked, Sue. Overworked, so he needs a little bit of a rest. Now, your dad's talking about holidays, but he's talking to me about holidays abroad. Now, he's talking to me about Madrid. All right, so Madrid will come in somewhere, and Spain will come in somewhere as well. And he's also bringing in Morocco as well. So watch for somebody that's got an interest in going to Morocco. All right, there's a lot of traveling around you, Sue, that he's talking to me about, because he's talking to me about somebody would like to go to Australia as well. So somebody's putting like a backpack on somebody, which means to me that they're off traveling. Okay, so watch for that as well. He's just said to me that there are two babies in spirit as well. So you should understand the two babies that are in spirit as well, that he just said they're looking after. The ladies are looking after the two babies, he's just said to me. The ladies are looking after the two babies. He says he's been watching somebody that has been having a change round at home. Somebody's been changing the rooms around. Okay, so somebody's been changing the rooms around, and your dad has been watching. And he tells me that somebody's sofa is too big for the room that it's in. So I don't know whether somebody's complained about that and he's overheard the conversation, but he just said to me, somebody's sofa is too big for the room that it's in. It's taking up a lot of the room. So he's having a bit of a giggle about that as well. He's just said to me, so somebody's television is on the blink. And that's exactly what he says. Somebody's television is on the blink. It's on the way out. Somebody's going to be needing a new television, he says. And there's also talk of somebody needing, he's describing it as a bigger laptop, but I think he means a faster laptop. Yeah, a faster laptop. All right, he's talking to me about faster laptop. Okay, so just showing you that he's been to your brother's house, he knows about your brother in London, knows about the sofa. He's just said to me, I'm popping round everywhere. He says, it's all right singing a song, so I'm after repeating it so I'll get the gist of it. There's a song called Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, isn't there? I don't know who it's by, but he's just singing that song to me, so that must mean something. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I can't remember who it was by, so it's either going to be the song or the Lucy or the diamonds, but you'll be able to know what he means. But that's the song he's singing for you, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Okay. The name Dora should mean something to you as well, from Spirit Dora. He's aware of a Dora as well. He just said to me, Maureen wants to say hello to you. I don't know whether this is Mum or Nan that's coming, because she's just coming around me with the smell of Lily of the Valley, but also she's talking to me about violets as well. this lady is. But do you remember the Parma violets, the sweets? Because this lady wants me to give you a packet of Parma violets. Okay, Parma violet sweets. She wants me to give you those. I think it's a memory. Okay. This lady, she wants me to tell you to get the duster out, Sue. So I don't know if she wants you to do a bit of cleaning, but for some reason, get the duster out. You know what she's doing? She's getting in. What she's got she's got this duster in her hand, and it's like she's going up to the corners of the room, the ceiling, and she's giving them a whack where the cobwebs are. So I don't know if this lady actually did this, you know, got a duster and just whacked the corner where the cobwebs are, but that's what she's doing, giving it a bit of a spruce up. She's talking about a spruce up. Okay. Going back to your dad now, I think. Your dad's talking about there's somebody, oh, that's what it is. There's somebody that's coming back into the family fold. Somebody that's been away for a while. They're coming back into the family fold. So watch for this person. Apparently they've been away for a while, kind of, I don't know, away from the family or something, and now they're slowly trying to edge their way back into the family fold. He's talking about that as well. He just tells me that your dad's telling me that there is somebody in spirit that passed with breast cancer as well that wants to come through and say hello to you as well. He's coming. Oh, hang on. He wants me to give you some peppermints, Sue, but he's also talking about horses that like peppermints. Is that where the rift is? Okay, then. It must be coming back into the family fold then. But there's, like I say, he's just given me a bag of peppermints, but he's taking one out and giving it to a horse. So I think there must be a horse connection somewhere or something, because I know that horses love peppermints. But I don't know why he's giving me that. You should understand that. Okay, anything else? Wants me to, he's just said to me, want to talk about her, okay. I want to talk about her baking. So you're baking, Sue. He's having a little bit of a giggle. So it's as if you have a go at baking, but I don't know whether you're good or there's something around your baking that he's having a bit of a giggle. He's just said to me, the trials and tribulations of baking. So I don't know whether he means you have some successes and then sometimes you don't, but he's having a bit of a giggle over your baking. When he comes around you, he plays with your hair, Sue, so you should be doing a bit of this. I mean, you know, you're forever doing this, but there's this kind of memory, you know, when we used to twist our hair. He's giving me this memory with you as well. He's doing a bit of that with you as well. Okay. But just wants to come and say he's aware. He's aware of what you're doing and aware of what everybody is doing around you. You're due for a trip down to London, he says, so you might be well going to visit your brother. He's sending you down there. So I think he means you'll be going down that way. Yeah, he's come because he wants to let you know that he's listening to your prayers. You've been sending your prayers up. Also for guidance as well, he tells me. But he's just wanting to say that he's listening to you. And he wants to acknowledge that everybody with him in spirit is listening to you as well. All right. So he says, keep talking to me. Keep talking to us. Watch for spiritual things going on in your house, Sue, because he's quite capable of moving things and tapping pictures so they go on the slant. It's as if he wants to wind you up for some reason. All right. So he's tapping the pictures to make them go on the slant. Okay, he's just sending his love. I think he's going now. He's just said to me, I'm quite busy, you know, I'm quite busy, so I'm going now. Okay, I'm going. So I'll leave his love with you, Sue, because I think I'm moving on now. So hope that was okay for you. Okay, where are we going next? I've got another gent with me now. Okay, another gent who's telling me that when he was down here, he was a carpenter. Okay, so if anybody could take a carpenter in spirit, let me know. And he was a good carpenter as well. What are you calling yourself? Oh, he's calling himself a cabinet maker. You know, they were kind of going back. I haven't heard that saying for a while, but I know this gentleman was very good at his woodwork and his carpentry, but he was classed, he says, as a cabinet maker. So if anybody could take a cabinet maker, a lovely gent in spirit, let me know. And he was doing it, tells me he was doing it for years as well. Okay, years. And he's also talking to me about somebody down here that's, I don't know whether he means they're thinking of taking carpentry up or they're already on that route. You know what I mean? They're already doing it. I don't know if somebody's going through college or thinking they're going to college or something like that, but he's talking about that to me as well. So if anybody could take carpenter, gent in spirit, let us know. He's lovely. And also the connection with somebody down here that's taking after him, he says. Okay, he's just talking to me also about January. The month of January means something. I don't know whether, I think this gent is a granddad, although he's obviously a dad as well, but he's coming through in the granddad, so I don't know if he's looking for a granddaughter here. And as I said that, Neen popped up, so I don't know if this is you then, Neen. Is it Neen? I don't know if that's how you say your name, Neen. I hope it is. If I say it wrong, sorry. But yeah, we'll give you a bit more to make sure it is your granddad that's with us. But he was very, like I say, he's very good at his carpentry skills, but he's handed it down to somebody down here. So he's saying, don't be surprised if somebody goes into it if you're not already aware of it, Neen. Okay, he's talking to me about that. Now, there is a baby, he tells me, with him in spirit as well. All right. And he's also got, he's just said, one of your nans is in spirit. Is it Nina? Okay then, Nina. Okay then. But he's talking about there's a nan in spirit with him as well. So you've got a nan up there with him. But it's mainly the granddad that's coming through. And he's coming through for you, he says, because he feels like when granddads come through for me, it always feels as though they're here for strength. I always take them as they're here for a little bit of strength. And he's talking about you need a little bit of strength, but also a push in the right direction. But he's also coming because he's talking about you need a little bit of confidence in yourself. He's talking about that, and a little bit of self-belief. He's talking about a little bit of self-belief in yourself as well, Nina. Okay, so I hope you can understand that. There is, he's putting books onto you, Nina, as if you'll be going to college as well, or you'll be doing some sort of study. So he's putting loads of books in front of you as well, so be aware of that. But he's also telling me that there is a nursing link around you, Nina. Okay, so watch for the nursing link around you as well. Okay, all right. He's also talking to me, Nina, about a new baby coming around you as well. All right, so watch for the tons of books, no time to read them. Okay, then. He's also talking about a what was I going to say? Hold on a minute. He's just stopped me there. He's talking to me. He's gone back to you've gone back to the books. But watch for the college or the studying thing that he's bringing around you as well. He's talking to me, Nina, about he's got knowledge of somebody having a charm bracelet with loads of charms on it. It's like a silver charm bracelet with loads of charms on it. He's got knowledge of this as well. So watch out for that as well, or check on that. He's talking to me about the name Christine down here. Now, when they talk about people down here, it's either because they need a bit of healing, or you're going to hear something. There's a bit of gossip going around. But watch for the Christine that's going to come into your... He's just said to me, watch for the Christine that's going to come into your orbit, Nina. And that's exactly what he said. So I don't know what he means by that, but watch for that. He's singing to me, New York, New York for you. So watch for that. I think he means there's somebody that's got an interest in going to New York, or somebody's going to take a trip to New York. Watch for that as well. He's also just said to me, there is a house move for somebody around you. An older person around you is looking for a house move. He's talking about that, where you're going to be helping them packing. So watch out for the house move for somebody around you as well. Okay. He says to me, there will be a house move for you, but not yet. So you'll be on the move at some point, but not yet. Okay. Now he wants me to give you, he wants to give you healing to like your hands, but especially your wrists. So take care of your wrists. I don't know whether it's a touch of arthritis or something like that, but he's talking about healing to your wrists. So watch for that as well. Okay. Granddad's, he's just told me that there's somebody around you that's got lovely eyes. He's describing them as just lovely eyes. So I don't know if you know who that is already, but he's talking about somebody down here that's got lovely eyes. And he also wants to put glasses on you, but he's talking about your eyes are getting a little bit tired, a little bit strained. So he's putting glasses on you to help you with your eye strain, he says as well. Okay. There's a lady in spirit called Ada. So watch for that name coming up as well. There is with. And he's also talking about the month of May. Okay, you may be just a bit weak, maybe my daughter. Okay, he's talking about the month of May means something to you as well, so that'll be an anniversary or birthday or passing. And also July will mean something to you as well. He's bringing in what he's bringing in some flowers for you now. I think this is a memory actually, because he's bringing in like a carpet of crocuses. So he's got this this memory of somebody growing crocuses or walking through crocuses. There's lots of them, like almost like in a field or something like that, and we're walking through these crocuses. Okay, so he's just bringing that memory in there somewhere as well. Okay, you know, like Nina, centre parts and those kind of holidays where you go out and just like activity holidays. He's bringing in one of those. So somebody's going to be interested in going on one of those kind of holidays, whether it's centre parts or something similar. He's got knowledge of that as well, and he's just bringing in that. But his main reason for coming is just to say, he's just said to me, just tell her I'm behind her. She needs a bit of a push and a bit of a confidence boost. And he basically just come to give you that little bit of a boost, but also to say hello, he says, but also to give you a little bit of healing as well, Nina. You must need a little bit of healing, because he's trying to uplift you a little bit as well. Thinks you need a little bit of upliftment in the way of healing. That's what he's doing. He's just said to me, I've got a cat up here. So there's a cat that's gone to spirit. He's not showing me, he's just telling me there's a cat up in spirit as well. And also, oh, hang on. The name Dottie in spirit wants to say hello to you as well. So Dottie wants to be remembered. But he says that there's somebody down here that's going to be talking about having a new dog. Somebody wants a new dog because they want it to get they want to get out and about, but for some reason they want a dog to go out and about with. So watch for that as well. Okay, but like I say, just popping in, really no specific messages other than just to say hello to you. That's what he wants to do, just say hello and let you know that he's around. So I think I'm leaving you with him. I think he's going now. Yeah, I'm leaving you with him, Nina. So I hope that was okay for you. All right, I'll leave that with you. Okay, let's see who we've got now. Okay, so who are we through? Let's have another look. See if I can spot anybody on here. Oh, your dog, your son. Yeah, so there's probably a baby coming your way then, Nina. Okay, there he's aware of. He's just saying, I'm aware of the baby. Okay. What's this? I've got somebody here talking to me about a balloon race. And I don't know quite what this... I've got a lovely mom here. I've got somebody's mom here. There's a lovely mom here that's talking about, you know, when somebody passes and in the kind of anniversaries or something, sometimes they let a load of balloons off. She's aware of some kind of do or something where they let a load of balloons off, this mom is. So I hope somebody's aware of that so I can narrow it down. But this is a mom talking about the letting off of balloons up into the sky. She's talking to me about that. But she's also talking to me as there's an anniversary of her passing nearby as well, and that's why she's come. Somebody must have been sending their thoughts out because there's an anniversary of her passing that's either nearby or just gone. So if anybody's got a mom that's had a recent anniversary, let me know. And she's obviously got knowledge of these balloons that have gone off somewhere, whether it's for her or for somebody else, I don't know, but she's talking about that. She's also talking about trampolining, as though there's a memory of somebody that used to go on these, you know, when you can go out, not the trampolines at home, I mean you can go to these places where there's trampolines and you can jump up and down on them. I can see loads of kids jumping on these trampolines. Okay, Nicola, it was her birthday last month. Just after my mum passed, we had a virtual balloon race with the school. So it may well be for you, Nicola. So we'll try with you then, Nicola. All right, let's go with Nicola then. But yeah, Nicola, if you've got knowledge of like this trampolining thing that she's talking about with where you go into these big play areas where there's kids bouncing up and down on them. She's bringing a memory of that as well, because she's talking about somebody jumping on this trampoline, and you know when they do the kind of gambols in the air. She's talking to me about that. She's having a bit of a giggle about that. She's also talking about somebody that went down a slide and really shot off the other end of it, shot off the end of this slide. She's talking to me about that as well. So you should have memory of that as well. That's what she's bringing in. She's making sure it's okay. Then it's probably this then. She's talking about that. Okay, then. So you've been sending your prayers up to her recently, she says. And somebody also, she says, holds her photograph as well and talks to her via a photograph as well. So if it's not you, it'll be somebody close to you that she's got knowledge of, somebody talking to her photograph as well. She says that people have been upset recently, but I take it that's because there's an anniversary around her somewhere. But she says that people have been upset recently, and I just wanted to pop in and say hello, she's saying. Now, your mum comes with a lovely smell of perfume. She's not telling me which one it is, but you should be able to, if she comes around you, you should be able to smell a lovely smell of perfume. Now, she's making my head itch. So if you forever doing this, she's playing with your hair as well. Okay, my nan talks to her photo all the time. So let your nan know that she's listening to her. But she come, like I say, she's talking about the smell of perfume. Now, she's talking about somebody that likes Estee Lauder. So I don't know if she means her or somebody around you, but somebody likes Estee Lauder perfume. But that's how you'll know that she's around, the smell, and also the fact that she plays with hair as well. She's talking to me about that. Okay, that's how you'll know she's around. She says, I'm around quite a lot, she says, because I do get a lot of people talking to me. So she's aware of you all talking to her. And she says that somebody regularly talks to her before they go to bed, or just before they go to sleep or something. Somebody must say night or something like that, she says. And she's aware of that as well. She says there, she's not telling me what it is, but she says there is a record that reminds you of her. There's a certain record that reminds you of her. She's not telling me what it is, but you should know which one it is. But with that record, I'm not saying that this is the right one. She's given me that group, Bananarama. I don't know how old you are, but the group Bananarama means something to her as well. She's talking to me about that. She's just said to me, Nicola, how do I put that? She's talking about a plate or something that actually come off the side and fell on the floor, that nobody can explain how it's happened. So watch for it. If it hasn't already happened yet, it's like it was on the side and it's just suddenly fell on the floor. A plate. It's like a plate or a saucer, she's telling me. So if that hasn't happened, I'd watch for that coming up. All right, watch for her playing around a little bit. But somebody, she says, has either said, how did that happen? Or they're going to say, oh, how did that happen? That plate fall off there. All right, so she's having a bit of a giggle about that. What are you talking about? Oh, now she's talking to me about, I think this must be a memory. She's talking to me about a skateboard, Nicola. Oh, that's probably her then that's moving stuff. But she's talking to me about a skateboard. I think it's a memory, because she's talking to me about somebody that was very good on the skateboard and somebody that wasn't so good on it, that was a bit wobbly on it. All right. And she's also bringing memories of a tricycle bike as well. You know, a 3-wheeler bike. It's got one at the front and 2 at the back. She's bringing a memory of that as well. She's just saying, I'm aware of that as well. Okay. She wants me to give you, oh, right. Okay, then. Okay. She's aware of what's going on, isn't she? She wants me to give you an angel, Nicola. She's talking to me about angels, but she's also talking to me about somebody colouring in an angel as well. So somebody's done a bit of colouring in and actually coloured in an angel. She's bringing that. Now, I don't know whether actually she's taking the angel and she's sending it towards Christmas. So I don't know if somebody done it at Christmas time and hung it on the tree or something, because she's moved me towards Christmas now. Okay, into a war when you were younger. Okay, so watch for the angel if it's yet to come. She says, have you got my robin yet? All right, because you know Spirit can, Spirit can send you robins. She's asking if you've got the robin yet. So she's obviously trying to get you a robin, or trying to get Robin to come close to you as well. She says somebody needs to cut their grass. All right. She's telling me that the grass is a bit long and it's coming over the pavement or something. She's having a bit of a giggle about that. So it needs tidying up. All right. Oh, okay. She's talking about somebody runs the tap too much, Nicola. It's like they turn the tap on to do something, say like brushing your teeth or something, and they leave it running, and she's not keen on it. She's saying they need to turn the tap off. Now, I don't know whether she means she's not keen on leaving the tap running, or somebody down here has been complaining about somebody leaving the tap running. All right, so she's okay. So she's having a bit of a moment. She said, I'm having a bit of a moment about the person that keeps leaving the tap on. All right, so watch for that as well. Now, I don't know whether she means this is coming up or you're doing it at the moment, but she's talking to me now about decorating. She's making me scrape off the wallpaper, but it's like this wood chip stuff. Okay, we have a tap that doesn't turn off properly. Okay, but she's talking about this scraping off the wood chip. All right, so watch for that as well, unless it's a memory that she's bringing. She just said to me the month of August means something to you, and the 10th of a month will mean something to you as well, she's saying. She says, I've got Margaret up here with me, and I've also got Tom up here with me as well. I've got plenty of company, she says. I've got plenty of company. Oh, I don't know what this is called. Okay. She's talking to me about a traditional Austrian dress, but it's not the dress, it's what the gents wear, and it's like shorts, isn't it? They wear Austrian for special celebrations or something. Your mum's talking to me about this, the shorts that they wear, and they wear the braces, and they're all pretty, you know what I mean, that kind of Austrian style. But I don't know whether this is a memory and you've got knowledge of this, or she has, or somebody's going to be going to Austria. So there's some sort of connection that your mum's making with the traditional dress and the Austria thing that she's talking to me about. But she's also bringing in now Switzerland, but she's bringing in skiing. So somebody, if they're not now, somebody's going to have this interest in skiing as well that she's talking to me about. Hold on to it, because you'll find it, Nicola. It'll come, because some stuff is yet to come, so it might come later, but hold on to it, because she's talking to me about Switzerland and somebody interested in going skiing. So watch for it coming up if you don't understand it. Okay. She's coming because she says she wants to acknowledge that she is around you. So she says that somebody has actually said, I wonder if Mum's around. I wonder if she's here. And she wants to acknowledge that I am here. She is in, I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you dream of somebody in spirit, if it's quite vivid, it's an actual visit. That's how they will get to you. That's how they will come and say hello to you. And she's actually been to see somebody already. So I don't know if this is your nan she's been to see, or somebody else. So somebody should have dreamt of her already. All right. Or if not, it will come. Okay, it will come, and that's how she'll get a message to you. But you should feel her around you. Like I say, she plays with your hair. Sometimes she'll be a bit cold. Okay, okay. Sometimes she'll come a little bit cold as well. She says, I like to make myself known, she's just said to me. But she's going now, I think. She says, send my love to everybody, she says, and let them know that I'm still here, she says, because I am, she's saying. These are her words, by the way, I'm just repeating it. Because I am, she's saying, I haven't left. She says, she just said to me, some way of putting it, isn't it? I haven't left. She says, I'm just that step beyond. And that's exactly how she's described it. I'm just that step, a little step beyond, she's saying. But I haven't left. She says, I know exactly what's going on, she's saying. And the final words are, I'll be back. Okay, all right, I'll be back. So she'll come back, so you'll probably get another message sometime, Nicola, from her, because she's quite a strong lady. So she's going now. So hope that was okay for you. So I'll leave her love with you. Oh, send a love to your nan as well, Nicola, she says. Send a love. It was me. She's saying it was me. Okay. Rightio then. Let's see what we've got now. Okay. I've got a lovely lady with me that passed with cancer. Sometimes they don't bother telling me what they're passed with because they don't want to talk about that. They just want to talk about what they're doing and what you're doing. But this lovely lady, she isn't very old either. She's just said, she's got a good sense of humour because she's just said to me, I look older than I am. She's saying, I look older than I am. Now she's wearing one of those, I think she's coming on a friend link, so it might be somebody's friend on here, but she's wearing one of those. She lost her hair. She obviously lost her hair because she showed me herself in one of those lovely pretty I think they're called bandanas, aren't they? That cover like that and they tie them at the back. But apparently she had lovely pretty hair. She's telling me she had lovely hair. But she wants to speak to somebody on here. She's talking about being in her 30s, but I don't know whether she means she was in her 30s when she passed or that's her age now. I don't know, but she's coming on a friend link, I think. She's got lovely blue eyes as well. She's a lovely, nice looking lady. Battled, she said, battled. I don't know if it is you, Mia. But she said, I was a battler. So she did battle on. She's talking about breast cancer as well. So she had breast cancer as well. But she's talking about, she's making me spread it. So I know that it's spread. All right. Let's have a look. There's quite a few, isn't there? Nan died in the 50s, lost her hair, was pretty, had blue eyes. So she had breast cancer, but it spread. She wore the bandana. Now she connects. I'll try because there's quite a few, isn't there, on here. She's talking also about the name of Samantha connects with you or her. Okay. So the name Samantha. If it's you, Vicky, you need to say a little bit more because there's quite a few on here that can take it, isn't there? It won't be you, Nicola, because I don't usually go back to somebody I've already read. But if you can take somebody, keep it because it won't hurt. But I think I'm with somebody else. So lady with cancer, wore the bandana. She's got lovely eyes, quite intelligent as well. Connects with somebody called Samantha. She's talking about Samantha. The cancer spread. All right. She's just said to me also, she must have had a problem with her eye as well. It must have affected one of her eyes because I keep going to shut my right eye. So I know it affected one of her eyes as well. All right. Who are you looking for? I don't know who she's looking for. She's looking for a lady on here. She tells me a lady, but there's quite a few at the moment. So we'll get a little bit more. She says, there's something she's trying to tell me about a piece in a paper or something. There's a piece in a paper. I don't know if it was written about her or something, but I can't really understand what she's trying to tell me. So I'll leave that bit. She has got somebody in spirit called John with her as well. So there's a link to a John in spirit as well. Let's have a look. Jackie, not Samantha though. Oh dear, come on, lovely. Hang on a minute. Somebody, she says, has actually looked at her photograph recently and she's been spoken about. Okay, she's been spoken about recently and somebody's actually looked at a photograph, and whoever this person is, there's some connection with her. John was a brother-in-law. Okay, Elaine, we're getting there, ain't we? I'm watching comments, don't worry, I'm trying to figure out who I'm with. But she's talking about somebody down here that's got a touch of eczema or suffers, she says, with prickly heat as well. But somebody's been looking at a photograph recently as well. Can't believe how many people are taking this. Come on, lovely, you're gonna have to narrow it down. Vicky Judge. Vicky, no, I don't think it is for you, Mia. I don't think Elaine or Vicky. I think it's going to be Elaine or Vicky, but I don't know how much you can take. Elaine, who have you got then, Elaine, up there? Because I'm getting a bit confused because quite a few comments. Listen, I'll always get confused when I have to read the comments. That's why I'm lazy and expect everybody else to do it for me. But she's lovely. But she does say somebody has looked at a photograph recently and somebody has talked about her recently as well. Okay. And is it your nan? Oh, I don't know. She's quite young though, Elaine, you see. She's talking about being in her 30s. So I don't know if it is for you. Wedding photo. Is it you, Vicky? You get any idea, Rob? Because I ain't at the moment. My sister was in the paper. It could be Fiona Rowson as well, Deb. Oh, God. Look at Vicky, though. I don't know if it's Vicky. Let's have a look. See if we go. Let's turn off comments a minute so I can concentrate. She's also saying to me there is a baby in spirit as well. So you should have knowledge of a baby in spirit as well that she's talking to me about. Okay. No, it's not Fiona. No, I've got a feeling it might be Vicky. I have looked at the phone. There's too many of you. You've got to be able to take most of it, or nearly all of it, I would say, because I'm just repeating what she says. Vicky, I reckon it's Vicky. Yeah, let's go for Vicky. Let's go for you, Vicky, because I've got a feeling she might be for you. I don't know. I can't remember what her relationship is to you, Vicky. But what she's doing is you must need a little bit of comfort because she's putting her hands on your face like this, which means to me you need a little bit of comfort. And she's talking about you need a little bit of love at the moment. So hopefully you can understand her bringing you a little bit of love as well. She's talking to me about that. But she keeps going on of they've been talking about me. They've been talking about me. So do you understand chatting about her? And she's just saying, I've been involved in the conversation. So as you were chatting about her, she was there being involved in the conversation, listening. She's bringing that in as well. Now, she's also talking, okay then. She's also talking to me about New York, New York. She's singing that song, New York, New York. So there's going to be a link there for you or somebody that's interested in going there. But she's also talking to me about Las Vegas as well. So watch for that link coming up if you don't understand it, that she's bringing to you as well. She's also saying there is a new baby coming around you, Vicky. So watch for the new baby coming around you. And it is a, close family or friend or something, because she's saying you're going to be having a hold of this baby. So you're going to be having a little cuddle. She's talking about that. She actually likes babies herself. She just said to me, I like holding babies, she's saying. So she's having a bit of a giggle. Now, if she comes around, you should be smelling perfume around you, Vicky, because she's talking about coming around you with the smell of perfume. But there is somebody else in spirit, an older lady that comes around you as well. I don't know if this is Nan or Mom yet, but there's an older lady that comes around you with the smell of Lily of the Valley, who likes Lily of the Valley. She comes around you quite a lot as well. So you should be smelling perfume around you from spirit, because they're trying to get hold of you to let you know that they're around, okay? Oh, yeah, I've just said John in spirit. He wants to say hello to you as well. This lady, the first one, she's talking about the surname Jackson should mean something to you. So watch for the surname Jackson, she's saying. And she's talking about, is it Lily? Okay. She's talking about somebody is going to be doing the family tree. Somebody's got an interest in history, she says, and the family tree. So watch for that coming up as well. She's aware of that. I don't know whether this is a memory she's giving me, Vicky, or she's trying to give you a warning. Because you know when people play tricks on you, when you like go to sit down and they pull the chair out from underneath you, from behind you, and you fall over. I'm hoping she's bringing it as a memory. It was you, Jackson, so that's good then. That's for you. So it's just her giving me confirmation I'm with the right person, I think, so that's good. But she's talking about somebody pulling the chair out. All right, so hopefully it's a memory, but be aware that when you sit down, make sure the chair's there, because we don't want you falling over. All right, she's having a bit of a giggle, but she's quite serious. All right, my sister. Okay, all right, what else? Oh, she's just saying, oh, the new baby. She's just said somebody's pregnant, so I don't know if that's the same, you know, the new baby and somebody's already pregnant. She's just said to me, oh, somebody's pregnant. Was she a joker, was she? Okay. She's gone back to the chair, because she's obviously, sometimes they make me read your messages. Sometimes I don't bother reading them because it confuses me. But she's made me look at that. And she's talking about, she's gone back to the chair, but there must be a memory of a chair or a table that was very wobbly, because one of the legs was a bit short on it. She's talking to me about that as well. And I'll tell you what, she's just talking to me about, do you know what table tipping is? You know, when you put your hands on there and you ask spirit to move the table? She's doing a little bit of that, because she's obviously aware of somebody that's either been doing that or is thinking of doing a bit of table tipping. So she's having a bit of a laugh about that as well. And she's also bringing in the Ouija board as well. Okay, she's bringing that in as well and having a bit of a giggle about that. So watch for that if you're not already aware of that, because she just said to me, what do you need the Ouija board for? So somebody must be interested, but she's having a bit of a giggle. Somebody's actually interested in all this stuff, because she's now taking me to haunted places. Somebody obviously likes to go on haunted places and stuff like that. And she's just saying, I'm aware of all that as well, your sister. Okay. That's an unusual name. I thought she was going to say to me Adrian, but she hasn't. She said to me Adrienne, you know, like as a female name. So that means something to her as well, Adrienne. So watch for that coming up, because she expects you to have knowledge of that for some reason. She wants me to say to you, Princess Vicky. So I don't know if you're known as Princess, or you call somebody Princess, but she wants me to say Princess to you. So that obviously means something to you as well. She keeps making me look at your stripy top for some reason. I'm saying to her, why do you keep making me look at stripes? Oh, hang on. Now, Vicky, she's taught, I think this must be a memory. You know, when we see on the TV, in the old-fashioned films, where the burglars always used to wear the stripy black and white tops, and they used to have a sack over there, holding on to a sack called swag. She's showing me this and having a bit of a laugh. It's like somebody's done it for fancy dress or something like that. Somebody's dressed up as a Billy Burglar as fancy dress. So she's got knowledge of that, or it's coming up. So I'll leave that with you. Hopefully you'll find out where that belongs, because that's quite strange and quite good evidence. She's now changing the subject. She's going on to stained glass windows, Vicky. And it's like, you know, you can go on courses to do stained glass. She's talking about somebody going on a course or already doing stained glass and putting it into a window. So watch for an interest in that as well, that she's bringing in. She's also talking to me, everyone, I did dress up. She's talking to me about somebody volunteering at a horse sanctuary. All right, she's got knowledge of that as well. Somebody that volunteered or will be volunteered, it could be in the future, at a horse sanctuary. Because, in your house window, because she's talking about especially little Shetland ponies, that kind of height little ponies, Vicky, she's talking to me about. So watch for that coming up as well. Okay, so watch for the light. Does the light come through? I take it the light comes through your stained glass, because she's talking about the light coming through it. Now she's obviously gone back to that, because she's now taking me into like churches and cathedrals where there's stained glass, and somebody likes to go and look at the stained glass in these cathedrals and churches as well. So she's obviously bringing that in somewhere. She's aware of that. Oh, just wanted to pop in. She says, there's a nursing link as well. Okay then. There's a nursing link around you as well. And I mean career wise, not going to be seen by a nurse, but career wise, there's a nursing link around you as well, she says. But she says she just, I will say to them, what did you pop in for? And she says, I just wanted to pop in for a chat. And that's exactly what she said. I just wanted to pop in for a chat. And she says, I've got my hair back now. My hair's lovely. All right. So she's got long kind of curly hair. It's flowing now. I can see it's kind of flowing and wavy. She's saying, I've got my hair back now. And for some reason, she wants to say that her eyesight is much better as well. Her eyesight is much better. Funny. She's so funny. She's quite funny, isn't she, Vicky? Because she said to me, I can walk. Okay. She says, I can walk through walls now, she's saying. She's having a bit of a giggle, walking through walls. She's having a bit of a laugh now. So I think she's having a laugh, she says, because she's trying to make you laugh a little bit and trying to make you giggle a little bit. She says, because you've lost your smile a little bit and I want to try and make you laugh again, she's saying. She's lovely, really nice. She says, I've just got, before I go, she says, I've got Barbara up here that wants to say hello to you as well, so you should be able to find out who Barbara is. But like I say, just wanted to let you know, I think she's popped in because she was being spoken about. She wanted because she was being spoken about, she wanted to pop in and let you know she was listening, as they do. All right, so I'll leave her love with you, Vicky. And if you can't take a Maureen, I'm on to another link. But I'm just if you can take sorry, dear. If you can take Maureen, Vicky, take Maureen. But I have got another lady with me. I've got a mum, I think. Lovely mum with me. I'm leaving you with her love then, Vicky. Hope that was okay for you. Moving on now. So moving on to a lady in spirit called Maureen. Maureen, she's got quite a good sense of humour as well. Maureen, Mia. Sorry, Maureen's making me cough. Now, I've had a problem because I've had COVID recently, so I've got a bit of a cough myself still. But I think Maureen had a bit of a cough as well. All right, so if anybody can understand lovely Maureen. Now, she's got a funny sense of humour because she said to me, Maureen, okay, and then she just said to me, oh, Mozza. Somebody must have, I don't know if somebody called her Mozza or something like that, or somebody called somebody else Mozza, because she says Maureen and then Mozza. So if this is for you, Mia, sorry, she's making me cough. Sorry, Maureen, Mozza, but a bit of a cough as well. She's singing to me now. She's singing a Christmas song, Silent Night, Holy Night. Okay, Mozza and Morag. So it's this for you then, is it, Mia? Okay then. Okie dokie then. So it's her that's coming through. But she's talking about singing Silent Night, Holy Night. But when I say about the Silent Night bit, she's also saying, not just the song she's saying, somebody is having problems sleeping. All right. But somebody, it's like, I don't know what she means. I don't know. Okay. I don't know whether it's because you're having trouble sleeping and you've been saying, I wish I could have a lovely silent night. It's like there's something that's waking you up, Mia. Some kind of noise is waking you up or something. Actually, it is, yeah. She says you're getting disturbed sleep because she's actually putting earplugs in your ears, just symbolically, because there's something that's making you wake up, whether you realise that, a noise or something. But she's talking to me about that. Actually, Mia, you need a little bit of healing. She's talking about healing for you, so you must need some healing. But she wants me to give you water, as if you need to drink more water because of your stuffy heads or something. You know, we describe, okay, sleeping due to pain and noise in the house. Just brought her, oh, right, okay then. She's wanting me to give you water, Mia, as if you need to drink water because you're getting kind of stuffy head, you know, a little bit of dehydration or something like that there. So she's giving you lots of glasses of water to drink. Okay. Now, I know I went to a dripping tap earlier on, or a running tap, but it's the same in she's just saying it's the same in your household, Mia. Somebody's complaining about how much somebody runs the tap to get the cold water, and they just run it for ages. And obviously she's heard this conversation of somebody saying, stop running the, stop running the water. Okay, because of the wastage of the water. So she's heard that conversation around you as well. Okay, what is this then? She's just suddenly changed from water, and she wants me to give you a pair of wellies. I don't know if they're for you or maybe your daughter, Mia, but she's just said, can you give her a pair of wellies? Because there's somebody that's going to be needing a pair of wellies to go out helping. It's like the other lady when I said about helping at a farm or something like that. You'll probably find there's somebody around you that's going to be, okay, there's somebody around you that's going to be helping out at like a farm or a little small holding or something like that. And this Maureen here is giving them some wellies. Okay, now whoever wears these wellies, for some reason, she wants me to put bows on them. So whoever's going to wear these wellies, they're quite a little lady or a lady or something like that. So they won't be keen on the wellies, but she's trying to jazz them up a little bit with wellies. Oh, right, okay, then is that what she's talking about? But perhaps she'll put a little bow on them or something, Mia, or something like that Maureen's talking about. She's having a little giggle. She's also talking about, she's having a bit of a giggle about somebody that's been complaining about getting a few little spots. All right, so I don't know if this is one of your children again, but she's obviously heard this conversation. Oh, I'm getting a few spots here. I'm getting a few spots here. And actually, you know, when we can't resist squeezing them, she's talking about somebody's been squeezing, or somebody has said, don't squeeze the spots. Don't squeeze the spots. All right. So she's just bringing us a bit of a giggle, I think. She's having a bit of a laugh about that as well. Okay, anything else? She just tells me, besides the horse riding, then there's also somebody around here, Mia, that's very good at football as well that Maureen's watching. She says, there's somebody that's good at football. She says, okay. Oh, there you go. There's somebody that's good at football, she says, around you as well. But Maureen says, I'm not very keen on the football. I don't mind the horse riding, she says, but I'm not bothered about the football. But I wanted to tell you that there's somebody that's going to be good at football. Okay. The name Adrian for you as well will mean something, but Adrian's down here, so you can have a link to Adrian as well. Now, she's also talking to me with you. She's talking about London with you as well, or the link to London. But she's also talking to me about a link to Birmingham with you as well. Okay. They listen to everything, don't they? But yeah, she's talking about a link to Birmingham. It's a bull ring, Mia. Okay, so I don't know if you go there shopping or something. There's a trip there or something like that that she's bringing in as well. She's also bringing in Newquay in Cornwall as well. She's sending you down to Newquay in Cornwall. I don't know if it's a memory or you'd be heading off there, but she's bringing that in for you as well. Now, she says, I've popped in also because somebody has mentioned me as well. So they do that sometimes. Oh, right, okay. She's talking about, yeah, she's been smoking them out, and that's why she's popped in to let you know that she's it's been listening. So she's totally changed the subject, you know, because they work on energy, so they change the subject really quick and I have to keep up with them. She's now gone to coffee. She's talking to me about coffee at the moment, Mia. But it's like, you know, like when you go into Costa and you get a coffee and they make the swirly patterns on the top. She's talking about somebody. I don't know whether actually somebody complained that they didn't have a nice pattern on the top of the coffee or something. There's something about somebody was a bit, you know, kind of, oh, I haven't got a nice pretty pattern on the top of the coffee. And she's having a bit of a laugh about that. So watch for that if you don't understand it, or somebody should knowledge of that. She's having a bit of a laugh. She just said, some people are very picky, she's saying. Some people are very picky. But she's just having a laugh about the pattern on the top. Okay, anything else? Still talking about drinks at the moment before she goes. Oh, for you and your daughter. She wants me to give you a great big mug of hot chocolate, but it's with the cream on the top and then the marshmallows as well. So somebody likes all that. And she wants me to give it to you. Okay. Every Monday. Yes, somebody was complaining about the coffee there. Okay, then. But she's given me this nice big hot chocolate as well for you and your daughter as well, with all the marshmallows and bits and bobs on there as well. Creations. I don't know what that is. She's just, I don't know what she means here, because she's just said to me, can you give her creations? And I don't know if it's creations, the name of something, or I don't know where it's going to be, Mia. You might have to hold on to it, because I've got a feeling it looks like she's trying to tell me it's going to be the name of something, or a game or something like that. Creations. So I'll have to leave that with you. You know how they work, so you should understand what she's trying to say. But she says, like I say, she's popped in because she's just said to me, I am nosy. She says, I like to nose around and let everybody know that I'm watching them. She's saying, I am nosy. She just wants to warn you about tripping up. She don't want you tripping up, Mia. So watch you don't trip. Because she says it's not that she's not describing you as clumsy, but she's describing you as, sometimes you're like in fairyland and you're not, oh, that's good confirmation for you then, isn't it? She's well on the ball, your nan. But yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now because the notes put me off. That's why I don't normally read them. But anyway, the creation things, you obviously know what that is. But she says, I just want to pop in. She says, I am nosy. I know what exactly is going on. She says, I just wanted to pop in and say hello. She says, pass it round to let people know that I've been in, she's saying, or that I'm watching, she's saying. And I'm sending all my love, she's saying. And I've also got Jack up here that says hello to you as well. So Jack wants to be remembered to you as well. Is that it? I just said, you heard me say to her, is that it? And she's just said, that's it for now. She says, that's it for now. She says, I'm off now. She's saying, I'm off now. We're okay. We're off now. She's saying, I'm off for a nice cup of tea and a custard cream, she's saying, and also a ginger biscuit, she's saying. So she obviously loves the custard creams and the ginger biscuits as well, because that's where she's going. She's going for she's just saying, she said to me, I'm not going to Costa, she's saying, because it costs too much. So I think she's giving a hint, but she's talking about somebody that actually has mentioned the cost of it as well. So that's what she's getting at. She says, I'm just going for a cup of tea. So I hope that was okay for you. So I'll leave her with you, Mia. Hope that was okay. Now, I don't know how I'm doing for time now. How am I doing for time, Rob? I'm not quite sure.
Well, we're roughly at time, Deb, but if you wanted to do another one, or if you want to wrap up, I can bring Frank's cards on, as you know, every week.
Yeah, because I'm just about finished, so I hope that was all right for everybody. So we'll have Frank's cards then.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Deb, thank you so much. We'll come back to you for the closing prayer shortly.
Okay.
Super. Well, what a lovely evening with Deb there. I know we've got some new people on tonight, so you might not know that every week Frank from our church draws 3 cards. Obviously, we can't get round to everyone with messages, unfortunately, but Frank draws 3 cards, each one marked with a crystal. If you just tune into that crystal that marks the card, and then that will give you an uplifting message for the week ahead. So let's see what Frank has got for us this week.
Good evening. Our first crystal is the amethyst. And with that, if you've chosen the amethyst, comes the card for the humpback whale. When we look at this card, it is all about communication and about clearly thinking things through and being prepared to make changes if necessary. The whale, during the course of a year, will travel many thousands of miles as it journeys to the place it needs to be, either for food or for breeding purposes. And if you've chosen this card, then it is telling you that now's the time when you need to look at your life and be prepared to be flexible. Maybe that you have now got to make that effort in order to reach the point where you need to be for the next chapter. It's essential you are prepared to accept change and to adapt at this time. The whale is also renowned for its ability to communicate over great distances. They are said to sing, but it's actually a form of communication. They are able to emit sounds within the water that will travel many, many miles to other members of their group. And so this card's message to you is, if you are making plans, if you are planning a change or looking to do something a bit different, then it's important that you make that effort to communicate with those in your group, however difficult this may be or however great the distance. between you may be, and make sure that everybody understands clearly what your intentions are and how you see the future panning out before you, and hopefully how you would like to enlist their help and their support on the next stage of your journey. So that's been a good card for somebody tonight. Our second crystal is the rose quartz, and if you've chosen that, then the card that goes with it is the card for the gecko. The gecko is a member of the lizard family, and in many respects is a little different to other lizards. This card is about being assertive and believing in yourself and not letting others take your power from you. It's about being able to use those gifts and those things about you that you have that maybe others around you do not, and using them to your best ability. The lizard often lives in harsh conditions where the ground is dry and barren, and where it has great difficulty sometimes in getting about. But the thing about the gecko is it has special feet, like little pads, almost like little rubber suckers, so that it can climb difficult terrain and actually very often climb vertically up a wall because they act like suction pads. And the message with that is that if you think you're a little different to others, if people see you as being different, don't look upon this as a disadvantage, but look upon it as a unique talent that you have and you can use in order to attain what you want. Also, the gecko, like many lizards, is able, if it is threatened by predators, to release its tail and then grow a new one. So this is saying to you, look at your life at this time. If there are things or people in it that no longer serve you, now is the time to release them and let them go. Don't let them control you any longer. And grow a new tail and move on to the next chapter of your life, equipped for that stage and not hindered by those in the past and the things in the past, but being prepared to use your talents and your gifts to achieve what you now see as your objective. Hope that's another good card for you. Our third crystal is the Citrine, and if you've chosen that, the card that goes with it is the Chariot and the Arabian Horse. The Arabian Horse is a very strong and powerful horse, capable of achieving a lot. And if you've chosen this card, this says that you have successfully balanced opposing energies, and once, through determination and focus, you've earned the rewards and recognitions that you richly deserve. When we look at the picture on this card, we see the chariot and we see the horses. We also see, once more, the butterfly appearing, and as we now know, this is very much a symbol of transformation and better things to come. As we look at this picture, we see that the horses are not where we would expect them to be. They're not between the shafts. They are in the chariot. And so the message that comes with that is you need to get your life in order. You need to get things in the right perspective. And in the old saying, make sure that the horse comes before the cart. You will also see on this card that there is no one holding the reins and no one controlling it. The chariot is not an easy vehicle to control or to steer, and it requires great strength, which I'm sure it is saying you have. So it's now saying to you, grab those reins, take hold of your life, just as you would in the chariot. Control where you are going and what is happening around you, and make sure that you and you alone steer it in the right direction and avoid the pitfalls and the ruts in the road, which would otherwise disrail your project. So 3 very good cards there tonight, I think, and very helpful cards, and I hope they have helped quite a lot of you. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Lovely, thank you, Frank, as always. Okay, let's draw this service to a close then. We'll go back to Deb for the closing prayer, and that will be followed by the closing Vesper playing out. Thank you, Deb.
Okay. Divine Spirit, now that our service is drawing to a close, we thank everybody here for joining us, and thank our friends in the spirit world for showing us again that life is eternal. We ask a blessing on each and every one of us here today and the families which they represent. May they go away safe in the knowledge that their loved ones are with them always. Amen.
Right. Well, I'd like to say thank you to Deb Clarke for taking tonight's service and doing that extra long stint with the clairvoyance and getting around to lots more people than we normally do. So thank you so much, Deb. Thank you to everyone in church. Donna was chairing in church. Had Jenny Eldridge, our medium, in church. And Peter does the Bible reading. So thank you to you guys. And thank you to Frank for the cards, as you do every week. I hope you all have a great week ahead. And I hope you can join us next Sunday at 6:30 again. So take care. Good night.